Well, hello again. This is Billy Hamm, and I have a very special guest with us tonight who made a presentation here at BBC during Jubilee Graduation Week, and that's Dr. Jerry Falwell, who is a graduate of BBC and was our guest tonight. Dr. Jerry, tell us what you did tonight.
Well, Billy, Liberty University has a group called the Center for Ministry Training, about 20 men, Dr. Elmer Towns, Dr. Danny Levitt, the senior pastor at Thomas Road Baptist Church, about 20 men who are responsible for training all of our missionaries, evangelists, pastors, full-time vocational ministers. As the year 1999 came to a close, among other projects, they were studying who in the 20th century was Mr. Baptist, who was the most distinctive Baptist leader. We were looking for someone to compare with whom we universally agree, Charles Haddon Spurgeon, Mr. Yes. Baptist of the 19th century. Names like J. Frank Norris, names like T.T. Shields, Bob Ketchum, George Truett, men like W.A. Criswell, etc., were all looked at. But Dr. John Rawlings eventually was chosen as Mr. Baptist of the 20th century, and we honored him recently in the National Liberty Journal. And Dr. Leland Kennedy, Curtis Goldman, others asked if we would make the presentation during the May Fellowship, which tonight we did in fact do. We presented him a plaque that we hope will be in an appropriate place. We're presenting one to the BBC to be displayed where Dr. Kennedy wishes, one at Liberty University, and of course Dr. Rawlings will have one at his home, simply honoring him for his over 66 years of Baptist ministry, pastoring, church planting, mentoring, and in recent years, which I think have been his most effective, reaching the world through the Rawlings Foundation.
Well, Doc, you know, we have all been watching as years go by how you've handled communication. You've handled electronic communication. I remember seeing you in some old black and white tapes, and then you've gone to color, and now, of course, worldwide. And we've seen you do other things. Now, you and I both know, because you and I have emailed each other a few times, that we even like to play with the Internet. And what we're doing here is an Internet webcast. So we have missionaries around the world and churches here in the States who are watching bits and pieces of this. Tell us what your involvement is and what you're doing at Liberty. I think you have a number of websites, a number of things like that that you're doing at the school.
Well, Billy, you're really the cutting-edge guy in the information highway for, I think, evangelicals. I remember years ago when nobody had an email address. You did. But today at Jerry Falwell Ministries in Lynchburg, Virginia, Thomas Road Baptist Church, Liberty University, Old Time Gospel Hour, we have 6 or 8 websites. We get over 100,000 visits a day, sometimes 500,000 a day, depending on what's happening and so on. And I get probably 20,000 emails daily. Other people read them, sure. But some, I have a private one, which you have, and a few people who that we can communicate. The beauty of what you're doing here, and this is the wave of the future, is that our missionaries in every land, anywhere in the world, can attend whatever's going on any place, and the marvel of it is at zero cost. It isn't like buying television airtime. It isn't like buying radio time. But and in a matter of just a very few years, the video streaming will be as clear and defined as television is, so that this really is where it's going to be. I can't imagine a missionary out there not having email capabilities when you can talk to all your supporters and all your friends freely and solicit prayer, etc.
We've been, since 1995, the summer of 95, we put the bbfi.org online, and we've been doing all the missionaries' work for free. Now, we can't do everybody's work for free, like the churches and so forth, but we do the missionaries' work for free, and we have hundreds and hundreds of websites from them, and most of them have email. But when we consider the things that we could do, and this is a part that I really appreciate about what you've done, is visionary work, is when you hear about technology, you actually enhance it, put it to work for the Lord's work. And one of the things I heard you say 15 years ago when we were going somewhere was that God always gives us the tools to reach our generation. We believe that's what we're doing here with what we're doing, and we're graced to have Monty Maple, who's from Baptist Bible College, and who, by the way, had just signed a contract to do the George Bush campaign, the live webcasts during the campaign. Monty's a professional. He's great at this, and he's really helped us. But I'm watching you as part of my inspiration to do any of these things. We really appreciate your coming and giving us your time tonight. It's very busy for you, I know, but we thank you.
I commend you, Billy, for dragging us all into the 21st century, because, frankly, a pastor who is not utilizing the Internet, who's not utilizing email, websites, is missing a golden opportunity. Does not require money, just time and devotion.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for your time, Jerry. It's really good to see you again. We appreciate your coming. Thank you for what you did for Dr. Rawlings, and thank you for Liberty University. God bless you.